Okay, guys. I don't remember if I did this or not in the past. I actually really need to start uploading these videos. But, I'm trying to wait to get a new SD card, before I start uploading more of these, but apparently, TGI Fridays has now closed the last remaining two locations in Missouri. So, yep, TGI Fridays is now completely gone in Missouri. So, I want to show off some of these locations. There's not really many of them left. There's like 80 left, I think, now. There was like 84 or 86, I can't remember. And now we're down to, I think it was 86, but now we're down to 80. So, yeah. But yeah, it's not looking very good for this franchise. So I want to dedicate it, showing off some locations of some imagery. I may even do a separate video kind of talking about, them in the future. But, yeah, I mean, I've done a review of them in the past. The thing is, though, there's only like, I only been to, one location that I'm aware of, and that is this one. And now that it's closed, and then the other one's closed too, then that kind of sucks. I was actually going to try to see if I can visit that while I was in St. Louis too. That was going to be my other place to go. I wanted to go to Ruby Tuesday and that. Because Ruby Tuesday, there's like 2 locations left in St. Louis. There's actually still over 100 locations. But they are closing down a bunch of them too. So, yeah. But check out these reviews. Look, it says a week ago. This is a week ago that it says it was open. And now it went out of business. And it was kind of popular. There were people that were eating here. So it must have been another one of those locations that got shuttered, possibly, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they were announcing they were closing down, but it looked like they were still going to be open. But that says a year ago, so you can see some photos here and all what it looked like inside there. Looks kind of nice in there. But I did get to video this location, but I didn't get to video the other ones because, like I said, they closed them down. But I kind of want to show off what it looks like kind of here. Show off some of the images, and then I'll look at the reviews. But yeah, it really does suck that they went out of business, though. They were actually a nice location. I was going to do a review on them, too, because I was like, I wanted to do a review, but they just went out of business. And again, this is less than a week ago, and Google will not let me do a review on it. Like, I hate that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Google will not let me do that. Like, why can't I still review a place that's closed? I mean, maybe it's one thing if, it's not there anymore. Maybe it might be confusing to a little bit of people, but... I mean, even then, I think there should be a way to still review the stuff. But the fact that this place just went out of business, like less than a week ago, and I cannot do a review on it, is just so stupid. Like, I don't understand that at all. Look at that little dessert, too. But yeah, they went out of business, so I can't get any more, stuff. But I did video some food and all out there, so I did get to do some of that. But that means I can no longer do that here. Which really, again, that does suck. I guess it kind of does look empty here, though. I mean, they weren't getting like a ton of business, but they were getting businesses at certain hours, because I went there a few times. I had my birthday there. I had a birthday dinner there, and there were people starting to come in and all that too. But yeah, they basically shut it down. And like I said, it could have got shut down because of there's some people right there, some older folks. But I think it could have got shut down when they were I think they might have shut down the location, like, possibly, unannounced, because they have, like I said, they've done that with a few locations. They have done that with quite a few of them. YouTubers have been videoing, abandoned locations that have done this, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that's what they kind of did there. But see, there's some customers here. My one thing I will say is it can take a little bit at times to get, your food, but it really wasn't a bad location. It was not bad at all. It really does suck that it went out of business, but I mean, that's the thing. Nothing can last forever. But I'm showing off images here too before, again, Google takes away that ability. They were talking about updating their menus too. So they were like, yeah, they were acting like they were going to be open, but I was afraid. I'm like, they're acting like they're going to be open, but then I'm like, are they going to get shuttered, and get shut down out of nowhere? And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But yeah, it really does kind of stink. But like I said, I did get video footage of it before they closed. But again, it just sucks. It's another restaurant chain that's been struggling. Oh, look at the flooring there. Isn't that kind of cool? Got the flooring there. It's actually kind of cool. I like that. There's that gal again. It looks like it's a different angle, isn't it? Is that a different angle? I'm not really sure. I'm trying not to take too long on these videos too, because also I like that. I like the image there. It's just a random cup. It's like their first image too. Kind of weird. Maybe it's like alcohol because they did have a bar. I don't know. But I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say my memory card thing has been acting very weird on this phone. I've deleted like space on this phone. I mean, I'm still running low on there, but like I've deleted crap and all that. Like I've deleted tons of crap, and my camera is still running low on space. And I took it to a phone store. I've taken it to AT&T and Cricket and all that, and they're not very useful. I mean, I didn't try, US Cellular or T-Mobile, but I was just like, I actually wasn't even thinking about US Cellular, but I tried T-Mobile. They not T-Mobile. I tried, Cricket and AT&T, and I was just like, at that point, I just wanted to get back home, but I was like, yeah, they basically are. They are, going, I mean, they are like, I'm trying to explain to them that, like, they keep repeating the same thing that, like, maybe your phone is, maybe you need to, like, you gotta delete some apps and all that, and I'm like, I've deleted apps, but the thing's not going up on memory, it's going down. And it's like, either it should stay the same or it should go down. Like, something's taking up the space, And they weren't very helpful with that. So, yeah, I mean, I was like, it's worth a try. Because I was like, I'm going to Walmart anyway. I was looking around. I can't remember what I was looking at. I was looking at something. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the Switch Lite. Because I was looking at, like, because there was going to be Black Friday sales. I was thinking about buying me a Switch Lite. if I have the money. I don't know if I'll have the money or not, but I thought about doing that because I'm just like, I don't know, I'm like, maybe I should just go ahead and, again, do the Switch Lite thing. Because, I mean, Switch 2 is out. We got the Switch 2 out, but I'm having problems with the Joy-Cons and all that with the original Switch, so I'm like, maybe I should just get a Switch Lite to have a backup for it. And then, because, I could get a Switch 2, but I've been hearing problems with it, so. Oh my god, one star, let's see. That's 2 months ago. Wow. I don't know where to begin. The first thing that struck me as odd was there was no one there at 5:30 p.m. on a Saturday evening. There were 4 waitresses, 2 bussy, 1 manager slash I don't know, beer tender, 1 greeter, and 1 couple at the bar. The greeter said our waitress would be right there with us, and we waited what we predicted to be a good amount of time, considered there was no one there. At first, our waitress was kind. She took our drink order, 2 sweet teas. She asked us if we were ready to order, and we said, give us a minute. We haven't been here for a while. I think the menu has changed, and again, they announced that, like I said, they announced they were changing the menu, they were updating it. And again, some time had passed, then she came back to our table, asked a sip. We were ready, and we ordered our food. Corey asked for his entry, which was steak, and our food. Or wait, no, I read that. Sorry, I'm like, I do that sometimes. Like when I'm reading, sometimes my eyes get like move on the sentence, the lines, and ordered a additional side of soup. We asked for what was the soup and the day, and she said broccoli cheddar. So he ordered it. He asked for ranch on his salad, and I got a steak with loaded potatoes, vegetables, and Caesar side of salad. And once again, we waited. Finally, our salads came. We ate them, and we waited. Finally, another waitress brought our food. Okay. The only thing we were missing was Corey's broccoli and cheddar soup, so we waited for the waitress to come back and let her know he did not get his broccoli and cheddar soup, and she looked straight at him and said that it's not what you can order. You ordered broccoli with cheese, and he said, no ma'am, I asked you what the soup of the day was, and you told me broccoli and cheddar, and I said, good, I will have that, and I said yes, and he said that, and she said, no, that's not what you ordered, and walked away with cheese, and he said, no ma'am, I asked you what the soup of the day was, and you told me broccoli and cheddar, and I said, good, I will have that, and I said, yes, he said that, and she said, no, that's not what you ordered, and walked away. We did not see her again until she brought us our check, which again, we had to wait for. Now, being the kind-hearted people that we are, we do not like to embrace people who we don't like to be embarrassed either. But that was embarrassing. She never once came back to our table. We had to flag down another waitress just to get a refill. We do not go to Columbia, to the area very often, and this TGI Fridays is right along 70 and the 63 concert. You cannot miss it. We have been there in the past several times, and it has always been a very busy place. It was by far the worst service from my waitress we have ever had in our life. I'm sorry to say this, but we will not be back. Wow, that's quite a bit of a mouthful there. Okay, I mean, I can understand, their frustration there, but I don't know. I mean, I actually never had a problem there. I guess they had a bad experience with a waitress, but I don't know. I wouldn't say. I mean, they must have gotten lucky because I have had my fair share of shitty workers there. Well, not at that place, but I think I told you guys like when I was trying to order food at KFC, I had this freaking waitress, cussing me out and all that, and she wasn't cussing like at me, but she was like cussing like all pissed off at me because I was trying to put in my gift card, and I only did it for a couple of seconds because I never used a gift card before, and then she did it for me, which was nice. She showed me how to do it, but then she was all pissed off and walked away and was cussing and blabbering her mouth, and yeah, I mean that's just an example. I've dealt with tons of shitty people, so I'm like, the fact that that's their worst experience is definitely crazy. But I mean, I'm not normally reading, these reviews. Also, why does that say 2 years ago? That says 2 years ago. There's no way that was 2 years ago. Because that comment says from 3 months ago. French onion soup was watered down, lacking any rich flavor. Okay, that's all I gotta say there. And then 5 stars there. I would have gave my experience. I would say I would have given it. I probably would have gave it 5 stars because I never had a bad experience there. But I also went there pretty much on the weekdays. I never really went there on the weekends, so I don't know. Maybe it just depends. In some locations I've been to, some places like have certain people there at certain times, and I try to avoid them. Like we had GameStop. I don't know if that guy got fired or what, but he doesn't work there anymore. But he was a dick. Like he was he was so freaking annoyed. Like I was asking for something or trying to get something. He was just a dick and all. Of course they replaced him with kind of another dick. This guy was questioning me buying a game. I'm like, dude, do you want me? You want money? You want your money for your job? I'm like, I'm buying this game here so you have a fucking job. I mean, you shouldn't be questioning, what I'm buying. I'm like, that's just stupid. But I'm like, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I never really had a super bad problem with this. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I did a review on it. Maybe I didn't. I could have sworn I did one. I don't know. Not a lot of great reviews, though. So, I don't know. I guess maybe I just got lucky. I'm not going to read all of them, though, because the problem is with reading these reviews is, I'm worried that I'm going to read them and then, oh, that one's actually on the right date there. But yeah, these are like the reviews. So I guess I can show you guys also on Street View too. What it looks like, which I'll do. I don't think it actually let me. Did it actually? It didn't let me actually do that, did it? It won't let me pull the image up for some reason. Look, you can see over here too. Oh yeah, I forgot they had it all they had decorated their building too. Yeah, Burger King did a lot of that too. McDonald's, sometimes McDonald's will do that. McDonald's, though, a lot of locations, I don't feel like they decorate a whole lot. They don't really go out with their decorations. Now, Burger King goes heavy on the decorations. I've seen them. They go heavy on them. They go really heavy on the decorations. At least Halloween. I don't remember a Christmas, but definitely Halloween. They are so on the decoration side. Which I like. It kind of, brings some charm to the restaurants. I'm trying to see, though, how many trying to see if I can get all the way back here a little bit. I'm trying to work on also finding another platform to use besides Google Maps, because that way maybe I can try to find some other imagery too. So like I have tried to use Yahoo. Yahoo though cannot I've actually found some imagery easier on Yahoo on the McDonald's the whole time. I found some images of the outside when it was glowing and all that, which is cool. But I didn't really find anything else. I didn't find Google or Maps or something, because if it takes me to Maps, it'll take me to Google Maps. And I'm like, I don't want Google Maps. I want kind of something else. I may just be how these phones are set up. These phones might be just set to force when we go to Google Maps, which they shouldn't be. It should be kind of not they should not be allowed to force you to use a certain app. They should be letting you kind of choose. I mean, Google Maps here has a lot of, imagery stuff, but, still not a ton. Also, look at this thing. It looks kind of good. Oh my god, they lit it on fire. Also, what is that, dude? See that? Is that like a bench or something? What is that? But yeah, they basically, so they went out of business, though, so, yep. So something else will probably, maybe take over. Because a lot of times in Missouri, or at least in Jeff, I think Columbia's like this. Yeah, Columbia, when, both Ruby Tuesdays went out of business, something else took over them, really fast. And actually, ironically, even though Jeff lost Steak and Shake too, Columbia still has 2 Steak and Shakes. But Steak and Shake is another chain that's actually struggling too. Some of these chains have been struggling before COVID. I think COVID really screwed a lot of these chains over. These chains over that were the sit-down restaurants, because they were sit-down restaurants. A lot of people went in to eat inside of them. Now you could actually get them to go, but you would still have to stand in line and all that, and because a lot of them didn't have drive-throughs. People wouldn't want to just sit in there and all that. Also, though, look at that. Even 11 years ago, they still have a bad review here. On Sunday, this is 2013. Okay, well, we know what year it is. On Sunday, November 17th, 2013, around 4 p.m., I went to TGI Fridays in Columbia, Missouri. I was seated by the hostess and waited 10 minutes. 2 waitresses walked by me more than once. I was totally ignored. No one acknowledged that I was even sitting there. The hostess had given me the menu to look over, so they should have known I was going to order. They were not busy at all, totally dead. Customers that came in after me were waiting on. After 10 minutes, I went up and told the host that I had not been waiting on. She could not believe it. She suggested I sit at the bar and someone would wait on me. Again, I waited. No one even acknowledged me. I decided to leave, very disappointed with the service I received. I figured you really don't need my business if you can't take the time to at least acknowledge me as I sit there waiting. In my opinion, the host, or hostess should have went and got someone to wait on me when I explained to her. No one had even acknowledged me sitting there with the menu. The service is just not sure if I will ever go back. Wow, and that was 11 years ago. That's crazy. That's over a decade ago that was reviewed. And then that's a bad review. Like, no photos, though, of anything. I was going to try to see if I can get some photos, but... I mean, some of these I will try to go and search for some of them, but I don't know if they've remodeled this location a lot or not. I think they've changed out the outside a little bit, though. Because it actually has a different look to it. But I don't know if I've stated this yet, but the original TGI Fridays is actually still in business. They're still around, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Yeah, they're still around. Yeah, they're still around. They're just not really, they're but they closed pretty much all the other ones down. So out of the 80 that are still around, apparently according to Google, that one's still around. I'm really hoping maybe somebody can come in and buy them out and fix up the place or something. I don't know. I don't know why they're struggling so bad, though. That's the thing. I'm like, they have a really good diner and all that. And I really do like they have a good diner, good logo. I'm not sure why they're struggling. I mean, there are complaints with this location and all that, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, freaking Steak and Shake. You got Steak and Shake over there. That's the logo there. But yeah, Steak and Shake. They were Steak and Shake here. We have them. Not Steak and Shake. I'm sorry. Not Steak and Shake. Texas Roadhouse. Sorry, Texas Roadhouse. Like, a lot of times messes up like your steak and all that, or doesn't make it perfectly right. And yeah, so I really don't understand, again, why it would be a problem, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what that looks like, though. Yeah, it looks like they actually changed the building up a bit, though. So, like, they changed the logo up, but they kept the up there part in there. So yeah, I guess they did like remodel it a bit. They remodeled it and like painted it up. So I guess they did that. Oh, and there's the Break Time gas station over there too. As for recording this right now, I believe it's still got the original look to it. It did the last time I went to Columbia, and that was, I don't know, I think that was like about a month or two ago. That wasn't very long ago, and it still has the logo there. The Break Time's swapping out their logo with their new one, so it'll probably get it soon. What's iconic about that location, though, is, unlike the other Break Times, this one actually has, like, 2 sets of pumps, which is really cool. You can see it over there, though. See that? Kind of weird. That's really weird, though. You can see it all over there. Yeah, that's what it looks like now. So when did they remodel it? I don't know, it looks like it kind of stayed the same for a little while there. I don't know. Yeah, I think they kept it the same for a little while. They did kind of go to a simpler logo, although it looks like, though, too. But they still kept the older one up there, though, which is crazy. I was hoping that, like Ruby Tuesday. I was hoping to actually get, I think they actually gave me a shirt though. Yeah, they gave me like a shirt from TGI Fridays, but I was hoping to get like a Ruby Tuesday. Actually gave them one of my their actual menus. I don't know if I told this story or not, but I think I might have. I don't remember. So I was out. So I was basically out. I got my food there, and I was asking for a kid's coloring page or something because I collect those. And what do? They give me an actual menu. I guess they mistakenly was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I kind of wish when I was there I recorded the place, but Mama and Papa were kind of in a pissy mood and all that, and because my dad decided to to go with them instead of like I don't know why he couldn't just take his own car like because then we have to like go back with it because they go to like they drive all the way back home and then literally go to Arkansas to go to so Mama can do her church stuff and all that. I don't know if Papa does anything like that, but I'm like, why don't you guys just like I don't know like go down and I mean I guess they have Bella there, but we could have checked on Bella. I don't know why the heck they need to do that, but I don't know. It's just kind of whatever, I guess. It's whatever. But yeah, we got more locations here at TGI Fridays. Oh my God, check this location out. Look at this one. See this one? It looks like it's like it's like a box location. Actually, this one's like an old school looking one. See that? That actually kind of looks cool. Again, it went out of business, but that's kind of cool looking. Speaking of unique locations, there was one that apparently had a sunroof in it too. Somebody recorded. I think it was Wally B. That was the one that showed off a few locations, and a lot of them had like stuff still inside of them. Because, like I said, they were announced. They didn't even get warnings they were closing down. So when they closed a lot of them down at the end of the year during the holidays, and I'm like, that's a horrible time to do that shit. Especially if you're not gonna notify your damn employees you're gonna close. I'm like, that's just disrespectful. I'm like, especially during the holidays and Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm like, that's where you're gonna be spending a shit ton of money, either traveling or like buying gifts, and all that. I'm like, that's a horrible time to like do that. And yeah, sometimes you cannot help it, but you need to at least notify your employees you are gonna be closing it down, You can't just do all that. Yeah, this one has been closed, I think, for a while. I'm not sure. I don't know. I gotta look it up here. But see how cool it is. Like, look at it. It's so much different. It actually has a lot of outdoor seating. I'm wondering if it used to be something else, maybe. And then it was turned into a TGI Fridays. I don't know. But that one has, like, outdoor seating. Did the other one have outdoor seating? I think it might have maybe, I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention to that. I could have probably went around the building. Maybe I should have done that, but I wasn't thinking there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do even that, go around the buildings there. I mean, the problem is too with showing these off though is I'm like I said, I'm low on space here. But I'm gonna be buying another SD card. But I wanted to save space for when I go to you know you know St. Louis for Thanksgiving. But again, I don't know if we're gonna be staying for a couple days or not. So if we're not gonna be staying for a couple days, I'm not even gonna bother because I'm in just like I said, I'm trying to go there before they close it down. But look, it says April of 2025, and look, the sign's still up and everything. This must have been one of the locations possibly that was closed down. Because look, there's people there. So maybe they were one of those that got closed down, and wasn't warned about it or something. I don't know. Well, it says there's no employees there, though, so I don't get it. Kind of weird. God, the parking lot just looks empty. I wasn't paying attention to that. Wow, it looks so empty. Well, let's see if there's any photos in there. It looks like there's a video. There's a better photo of the other side of it. Or the side of it at least. Let's check the inside of it. Oh my god, it looks so fancy in there. Is that a mirror? Or is that a window? Cannot tell. Oh, I think it's a mirror, but I don't know. Now, unlike some of these other places, I think they them in I've seen some once on Ruby Tuesday. So I actually want to do Ruby Tuesday in the future too, but I wanted to kind of wait on that. They actually look like they actually they look like they're actually they actually changed it up a little bit. Now, the reason why I was looking at Ruby Tuesdays, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's not a ton of them left either in Missouri. So I was like, maybe I could do the same thing, showing them off too. But I wanted to kind of look in, curiosity, just kind of see. Yeah, normally I'd wait probably for the video stuff, but I'm like, I kind of want to see if I could see any imagery. And one of them I can, the other Ruby Tuesday I cannot. So, yeah. I don't know, is that a mirror? I don't even know. That's really cool. That looks really cool. I like this one. Oh, and look, that has a little car up there. It does suck it went out of business. There's 80 locations left, so there's 80 of them left, but they're really, like I said, there really isn't much left of them. They're pretty much gone. I like this bowl one here. It's pretty cool. You can see the flooring too. I wish I can just have someone just showing off the entire building. That'd be kind of nice. Just kind of a whole video of it. And I got a little chicken there too. That looks so cool. This one looks so unique. So why? Again, I don't understand why they're struggling so bad. I have to look more into that. Look at there's the ceiling up there. Look at the ceiling. That's so cool. It's so fancy. Makes me just wish more fast food places would do more of this stuff. I mean, maybe they don't need to go super, hard out, but do more things like this, where they can do more, than just paint them all simple and all. I may add more stuff to it to make them stand out more. That says the hours. And then there's the lights. You can see the lights look like. I don't remember which location it was that closed. One of them closed. It actually closed more. Because it was one of them that got closed down, like the one in Columbia did. And I got like that, what's that there? Like a phone booth or something? I don't know what that is. And there's another side view of it. But yeah, we got more here. What's that? What's like the menus or something? Oh, there's like a key up there too. There's first aids up there too. But see, it looks so much more fancy than the other ones. But again, you know, of course, it had to go under. I don't know if I've been to this location or not, but yeah, it looks like it's still there. Like I said, you could possibly go in there and find it there. I don't know. Well, it looks like the signage is gone on that here though. I'll have to look at that. There's like the wooden part of it. God, it looks so fancy. Like, look how fancy this looks so cool. It must have been in definitely an older school location or something, or it was something else before on TGI Fridays. I don't know. Because it looks really fancy. It looks like it was a whole nother restaurant, and then they took over it. I don't know. Well, no, it says the sign's still there, so I don't know. But yeah, it says they're permanently closed, is what it says. But I don't know. Like, I guess to be fair, also I think it was Burger King said they were temporarily closed, or they went out of business. I drove by the Burger King and it was still open. You know, so I don't know. But I think this one may be gone too. I don't know. Like I said, there's like 80 of them left. And it says Missouri. They said Missouri has officially closed down the last 2 locations. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, see that location now? That's so cool looking. Like, that is a freaking cool. That's probably the best looking one, you know, so far. I guess to be fair, I've only seen a few of them, but that is so cool looking. Like, these are really cool images. There's that gal again. She was in the other imagery, wasn't she? That's like 8 years ago. But see how cool this is, though? Like, why does this look so cool? And look at this. There's a ceiling up there. But yeah, sadly, like I said, I think it closed. So we can check out the reviews afterwards, but it looks so cool looking. I think that might be a mirror. I don't know. Is that a mirror or is that a window? I think that's a mirror, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's a mirror. I think. Yeah, I think that's that's a mirror. Because look, you can see the reflection of the exit sign, and then that's a mirror. So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's got like a sunroom in it or something like that. Kind of like what I was talking about. They found an abandoned one like it. There's the outside a little bit. And there's more of it too. And there's the ceiling again. And then whatever this stuff is over here. God, I hope whoever takes it over can keep like the way it was or something. I mean, they'll have to change, like, probably the name and stuff, but they could probably keep the rest of it in there because it's that cool looking. Thing is, though, it looks popular, though. It really does. It looks like there's a lot of people in this one. So again, why do they shut it down? Like, I can understand if it looks empty, but it looks so busy there. I guess we'll check the reviews in a second. I guess this imagery looks a little bit not as busy here. Yeah, see, this one looks so cool. Like, this is definitely a very unique location. I mean, here's some photos. I mean, there are photos here, but I really wish I could have got recorded footage of this location before it went out of business. I got the one in Colombia, but not this one that I'm aware of. It says 2 years ago, though, so that means it went out of business not a long time ago. I'm wondering if it was one of those that maybe went out of business, when they, when they closed all, when they were closing a lot of them down, they just closed it unannounced. I don't know. I don't know. Here's the outside of it. But yeah, this is definitely an old looking school one, or a fancy one at least. Now, if this one was in Colombia, I wonder how good it would have done. But then again, in this case, I don't know if it's even the fact that these places are doing good. It looks like it was more something else. I mean, you can see some photos in there, some pretty good photos, but I wish there were some videos too. Also, what is that? What is that up there? It's kind of weird. And then there's the chicken. You can kind of see, though, some imagery, though, at what it looked like, when it was in business. This looks like the lighting kind of changed this up a little bit. Here's a video. Of course, they're only in the front there, though. That's like 9 years ago there. And there's the bar. That's the bar right there. See, you got the gold railings and all that too. I mean, even though I'm not able to record it, at least, there's photos of it. It's just, when you record, it's a lot easier to put the puzzles together and all that than it is here. Plus, I'm curious what their bathrooms would have looked like, too, because, I don't know if you guys ever been to Colton's, because Colton's, we have one in Jeff. Oh my god, their bathrooms are so wild. Like, their sinks are like a freaking golden, thing with a star in it. It's really funny. But yeah, this one sadly again went out of business. Very fancy, but again, like I say, it's not meant to last, unfortunately. Well, here's a good picture here. Look at that. That's actually a really good picture. And see, that's the window there. I think that's where you would, that's where all that, where you would go, I think that this is actually, hang on a second. Hold on a second. Was this an Applebee's? Could this have been an Applebee's? I know this might sound funny, but I'm thinking about it now. This looks like an Applebee's. See? You got the entrance there. You got the stairs going up here. and all that. It looks kind of like an Applebee's, only it's a lot more fancy. That's actually kind of crazy. I mean, I could be wrong. It could have always been a TGI Fridays, but it looks like an Applebee's. Because if you guys saw the mirror there, it looked like that was the exit, and I think that's where the mirror was at, down here. See, where the sign was at on the wall, and over that's where you would, in Applebee's, where you would walk in at, and then there's like a whole window out here on the outside, and you got windows over here too. Yeah, I don't know. That's what it feels like. And then you got the lights here, but yeah, see the windows there? That's because you would walk up there, and that's where you would go, like, to the bar and all that. That's $57 here. That's the receipt. Yeah, I'm thinking it probably may have been an Applebee's. Because it definitely has that Applebee's vibe to it. But again, like I said, it could have been something else. But it looks like an Applebee's. I actually may have to switch this video over too, now that I think about it. May have to switch it over. Because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do all this or not. Because I'm already recording this. It's like an hour in. I'm already recording this, and I'm still gonna have to go. Because I'm like, there's a lot more to show. Yeah, but yeah, see, this is the entire area here. So I mean, you can see a good chunk of what the restaurant looks like. You know, so you can see what it looks like. But again, like, you know, I'm kind of somebody who likes to have it in video form, you know, more, but I still really do like the picture, though. Oh, look, here's the menu. This is the TGI Fridays menu. Or it's called something else. This TGI Fridays, there's what it says there. And there's a menu there. There's the dining room again, where the bar's at. But see, it's definitely got an Applebee's kind of vibe to it a little bit. Like, I think Applebee's kind of has their bar kind of in the middle there too. It's got a similar layout. But again, it could just be a coincidence and it just looks like that. But see, it's got a TV up there too, so, you know, it's got that country, you know, feel. Because Applebee's has got, you know, it's like a country, you know, ish theme to it. Or actually, it's more like a sports, you know, place, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Welcome back is what it says. That's the thing. It says it's out of business. But I don't know. I hope it's in business still, because I would love to go to it. But I don't know. But like I said, that Burger King was also... That Burger King too said that it was... that they closed it down. But it was still there, because it says it was temporarily closed for, like, remodeling or this or that. And, or something like that. Or, no, actually, I think one of them said they were permanently closed, and, it was not closed. It was still open. As far as the typical pictures on the walls, too, you got that. Not a lot of them compared to, like fast food places back in the day would have them all over the walls, but they still had a bunch of that. There's another image there. That's them sitting outside. But yeah, I'm going to have to split this up, though, because this is definitely long. There's that light again. There's a lot of photos of this location, too. See, there's the stairs again, too. You can see a better view of what it looks like, though. See that? Yeah, I really like the railings and all that. They look nice. But I'm pretty sure Applebee's had that too. I can't remember, but this has a giant chicken in it too. Person's got an interesting hat on too. It's got a little tiki thing on it too. And then there's that. Yeah, got that too. But see how busy they are? Like, again, I don't understand why they would close this location down. It looks so busy compared to the one, in there, in Colombia. Which I said can be busy at times. This looks like it's got people in there all the time. Got another picture there. My God, there's like so many photos too. I'm saying, like, why did they close it down? It looks like it's so busy. I mean, this is like 8 years ago, so I mean, not like super short, but it looks like we got like somebody videoing in there. So maybe maybe I'll have a better chance of having a video thing there. I saw that, but I thought it was like maybe like 30 seconds or something. Oh my gosh, it's a birthday thing.
What is your name? My name is Tori. Tori? How old do you want to be today? How old do I want to be? Yeah. 22. 22? Alright, I'll make sure I tell some people about your big day. Attention, TGI Fridays. If you look over here, Miss Tori is having a birthday. She's turning 22. Can I get a round of applause?
She looks so embarrassed. Oh, yeah, I see the video stuff there too. Yeah, I got that too. Got this. Oh my gosh, there's like so much stuff. And there's like the little baby there. There's a giraffe. Got more stuff here too. Got a closer look at the bar. And something glowing there for some reason. Guess maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. Maybe it's reflecting off there. I don't know. Off the cups. Beware of trains, or is that what that said? Trains? That's what I think it said. Yeah, it must be like a country restaurant look to it. It's a wedding picture. Oh yeah, I'm getting closer. I see the thing at the bottom. I actually was trying to see if I could see it because I didn't know if that was there or not. I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, couldn't see that when I haven't scroll all the way down because I gotta find the photo I was at. I mean, it was like a wedding photo, but still, Yeah, we're almost at the bottom though. Yeah, I'm now over an hour or two. Trying to pay attention to the timer to make sure it doesn't cut me out. This is the outside too. I guess this is at night. Everything's glowing. Either that or they got their lights really bright. But then again, I don't know if that would do much good as much with the sun. I mean, it could, but we need some really bright lights. I can see some more stuff on the walls too. Look at that. There's a bike on the wall. Definitely has a country vibe to it. Let's imagine that going to somebody's house and seeing a bike on their wall. That'd be actually really funny. Just seeing like instead of riding a bike, we're just gonna mount it on the wall, cause why not? Well, it has a little smile on it. That's pretty nice. Or is that just a coincidence? Is that like a skateboard or something? What is that? I don't know what that is. And then we got a photo there too, and then we got a kid's meal. But see, that's what I was talking about. Like, see that? But I don't think they had any of those. I was checking. Oh, here we go. You can see the thing on the wall, on the ceiling, though. If that's the right one. So it's like I saw it randomly over there. It's like their fans were going, too. And then we got another photo here, a weird photo. This kid acting weird. His eyes all wide open. He must have saw something that he's never seen before. Like maybe these pair of shoes up here. Like, look, there's some shoes on the walls, too. Are those shoes? I'm pretty sure there's just shoes. Got some over here, too, behind this guy's ear. Yep, so weird. Got some more photos. Finding a bunch of them here. Fridays to go over there. That's like if you want to get it to go. That's like that's at the entrance, right? Now it looks like a kitchen, and yeah, that's a kitchen because that's got workers over there. It's got Mizzou there. It's got a lot of stuff. There's another thing there. It says Fox Bay Yak Club. I don't know what that is. Bar. Wait, hold on, let me see. That's a light up there, isn't it? It's a weirder looking light. Gotta make the bar stand out, I guess. That's 7 years ago. But look at the ceiling though. Just look at the ceiling. Isn't that kind of weird looking? Look at that up there. It's got like diamonds on it and all that. It looks so cool. It had to have been another business though. I don't know if this could have been a TGI Fridays. I mean, maybe it could have been, but this looks way too fancy. But then again, like I said, I've only been in one, but I think I've looked at some other photos of ones in the past, I believe. I don't know. I cannot remember. I don't remember if I've done one of these or not. I don't know. There's a Reese's cup up there because they were having a Reese's commercial. Wait, we can see what the fans look like closer up, I guess, right? Yeah, that's what the fans look like. Kind of fancy looking, too. Yeah, this one has a lot of photos. Look, I was not expecting that, because some of these are not going to have photos with them, I don't think, because some of them have been closed for a while, but a lot of them will have photos with them. There's the key again. I mean, this is considered in Missouri, right? I'm pretty sure that's what I was showing off as in Missouri. That's 8 years ago. Look at that. There's the top of that ceiling again. And there's a railing. I can kind of see the entrance too. See, that's the entrance. There's like ketchup over there on top of that. I wonder if that's one of those booths, maybe, or those high tables, maybe. I don't know. Oh, check that out. Look at that wall there. That's so cool. I'm gonna guess the bathrooms must be back there. Oh, they got a little outlet down there too if you need to charge something. That's nice. I don't know why it's on the floor like that though, but you gotta like sit on the floor to charge something, but yeah, I think out of all the fanciest restaurants, I would say this one's probably the most fanciest one I've seen so far. I've seen some themed McDonald's. I've shown some of them off, and I think this is more fancy looking. But yeah, it looks so fancy. Sorry, I'm just tired. I was trying to freaking upload my Let's Play on YouTube, and it's like taking forever. Like, I was trying to stay up a little bit and get some stuff done around the house. Like, it's like 6 something now. I probably should stop doing that, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was trying to get that taken care of and all that, and I was like, I don't know. But yeah, it says permanently closed, and it says like 2 hours away. But yeah, I guess we can go around, and then I'll show the reviews off, and then I'll probably be done. Like usual, I won't show off, all the reviews, because there's a lot of times there will be a bunch of them. And in this case, yeah, there probably will be. I forgot about the video stuff, though. I wanted to see if they got any more videos. Yeah, it says Missouri. So it's Sapton, Missouri is what it says. I don't know, it has the lights like it, but I don't know. I don't know if it was something else or not. It says brunch. So apparently they serve brunch. Okay. Like a door back here, it's like red too. I don't know. I should have probably definitely went and showed the other one off, but I wasn't thinking there. I don't think this building's been updated much, though, by the looks of it, though. I mean, they won't even let me go back to show off much either, so. It's like they painted it, though. Looks like, see? They painted the door. But they pretty much just kept everything else the same. But yeah, it's really fancy looking. Yeah, I don't remember if I've recorded this or not. Or I've recorded the one in Colombia, I meant to say. I definitely don't think I've gotten this one. This one doesn't even look like it's neat. I don't think this one was near Colombia or St. Louis anyway. Like outside of St. Louis. And like Aunt Corey and them would not take me to like some of these places around St. Louis, because St. Louis is like a pretty deadly city at times. That's kind of what makes Missouri kind of rank. I've seen people rank the states, and Missouri is very in the middle because of like Columbia and Columbia, Kansas City, and mainly St. Louis kind of being very crime state or cities in the state. St. Louis has been like that for a long time though, but St. Louis is like also much bigger too, but Columbia has gotten really bad more recently, but yeah, I don't know, it's kind of crazy there. I wanted to check the videos. Is there actually any videos of the place? No, I think that was...
Do you know how old movie is?
Well, there's some glimpses there, I guess. Turn on notifications, get turned by turn directions. What? No, I don't want that. What? No, what the hell is that? That's not what I want. Freaking stupid thing. God, I hate that. That's the one I showed off, right? Yeah. I wanted to check the reviews out, but I don't know what happened there. That was so weird. But yeah, that would be like 2 hours away. I mean, I guess it's not like super duper, probably far from like where that would be. But again, I don't know if they would even let me do that. But is there anything like, hold on, let me check real quick before I do anything. Let's see, is there anything that would be over here that... What do we got here? Got Subway, got, I don't know. Not really a lot. There's like a plaza there, but there really ain't much else. And there's a church. I was trying to see if there was anything else really to... There's a lot of for lease signs, though. There's I forgot there's that Waffle House over there. I don't know. It looks so busy though, but then again, like I said, they've said that they've closed them all down, but I don't know. That's like 7 months ago, too. Again, not very good review. There's actually not that many reviews on this one. But see, well, it still lets me do a review on this one, though. I didn't realize that. It still lets me do a review on this one. So, is this one actually closed, or are they open? Wait, it says temporary closed, though. Temporary closed? What? What? I'm so confused right now. Okay, I'm confused. Heck, well, let's just give it a review. How about that? Well, I guess, I'll give it a 3. Or actually, should I give it... No, I don't know. I don't want to give it a 3. I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it anything, but that's the thing. It lets me let me do it with these other ones. It says permanently closed. No, it will not let me do it. So wait. Does that actually mean I could actually go to that other one? Also, that one looks kind of fancy too. Ooh, that's a fancy one too. So wait, is the other one still in business? Well, it says it's permanently closed. But then it says it's... I'm so confused what's going on here. What is all this going... What's all going on here? What? Why is it giving me... I'm confused. Like, giving me, 3 different reviews. That is weird, though. The updates. I don't know. I don't know if this one's closed or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm just I don't know. I'm just confused. I was thinking about giving it a review, but I'm I don't know. If it's still there, I'm gonna probably wait. But I mean, if it's not there, I'm not gonna worry about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here because I am gonna probably get ready for bed, even though it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I was mainly up so I could get this other stuff taken care of, but anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. See you all later. Hope you guys enjoyed this little detour. I'll show off more TGI Fridays in the future. Anywho, bye-bye.